Hello everyone, it's Mana here. Today we are diving into a pretty serious topic. Why marriage rates in Japan are declining and why more people are choosing to stay single. And on top of that, it's said that 50% of Japanese people are sexless. As you might already know, Japan is facing some big challenges right now. Things like low productivity, a fading hard-working culture, but ironically, double stress. And probably the biggest issue, our population is shrinking at an alarming rate. Honestly, life in Japan is getting tougher for a lot of people. It's not as easy or carefree as it used to be, and all of this is having a big impact on how people view relationships, marriage, and even the idea of starting a family. So today, I'm going to break down the reasons behind these issues and share my perspective on why they're happening. And yes, we will also dive into the topic of our sex issue. Are you ready to dive in? Let's figure it out together. First, let's start with the women's side. What is the purpose of marriage for women? The first thing is that many women dream of having kids and building a family. It's natural and a traditional desire for a lot of people. Number two, women see marriage as a way to feel protected, whether it's harmful situations or just having someone to rely on. Number three, marriage often provides stability, like having a house to live in for the rest of your life. That sense of security is something many women value. Number four, societal pressure. Parents, relatives, and even people around them often suggest or encourage women to get married. It's like there's this invisible deadline where women feel urged to find someone before a certain age. Number five, there's a desire for financial and emotional stability. Marriage can provide comfort and balance in life, both mentally and practically. But here's the thing, these reasons feel a bit outdated now. Society is changing and so are women's thoughts and desires. So let's talk about what many Japanese women are looking for. Number one, a peaceful, independent life. Many women now place a high value on having a personal space. Setting boundaries and maintaining a sense of independence have become incredibly important. Number two, the harsh realities of starting a family. Women also understand how hard it is to make enough money to provide for a family. The idea of having kids while also working to support them can feel overwhelming. Number three, free time and personal growth. Women want more free time, not just to relax, but to focus on the things they love or to chase their own dreams like building a career or exploring a personal passion. Number four, Japanese men are becoming more neutral. Many Japanese men have started embracing a more neutral or softer image, which can make them feel more like same-sex friends to women. As a result, relationships are becoming more casual and friendly rather than romantic or passionate. So those were the thoughts and intentions from the women's side. What about the men? I can see a few big reasons why they are also stepping away from marriage. The first reason is financial worry about the future. A lot of men feel like their salary and savings just aren't enough to support a family. The second reason is that men also want freedom. Especially in Japan's big cities, there are so many ways to enjoy life, whether it's entertainment, hobbies, or travel. Younger generations tend to have this strong desire to prioritize their own goals and interests. For many, marriage feels like it will limit their freedom. The third reason, many people are starting to doubt Japanese politics and worry about the declining economy. Because of this, some are choosing to leave Japan entirely to work in other countries where they feel there are better opportunities. The fourth reason is that Japan has become too convenient, especially in big cities, with so many delicious foods available at any time. Men don't really feel like they need a housewife to cook for them, whether they want ramen at midnight or sushi delivered straight to their door. It's all just a click away. So, these are some of the reasons behind Japan's population decline and the decreasing marriage rate. But what about the topic of being sexless in Japan? It's actually really a popular topic of discussion among people in the countries. They are all just my perspective as well as I've heard from friends, but here are 5 reasons why Japanese people, especially after marriage, are becoming sexless. The first reason I've imagined is the size of houses in Japan. Most homes are small and it's harder to maintain personal space. This kind of environment makes it difficult to create a romantic or intimate mood. Over time, couples begin to feel more like family members than romantic partners. It's also easy for them to get distracted, whether it's by their kids or just a general busyness of life at home. These situations make it challenging to create a sweet or private atmosphere for intimacy. The second reason is that what happens after childbirth. Many women start to feel like their bodies are more for taking care of their babies and less for intimacy with their partners. At the same time, I've heard that some husbands also feel hesitant about having sex with wives after they've had children. Unfortunately, in some cases, these men may seek intimacy outside the marriage, either by having a girlfriend or visiting places where such services are offered. On the other hand, some men say they experience heavy stress at work, which makes them lose the desire to have sex altogether. The third reason is that many Japanese women tend not to be very interested in exploring sex. In Japan, sex is often treated as a taboo subject, something private and not openly discussed. This cultural approach can make it harder for women to feel comfortable expressing their desires or exploring intimacy within a relationship. I know that Japanese porn is quite popular in other countries, but in reality, most Japanese women are very different from the character portrayed in those films. So, I want to ask you, what do you usually do to avoid situations like being sexless with a long-term partner? If you have any tips or advice, please leave them in the comments below. We need to help to break free from the negative spiral and create a society full of hope. Additionally, if I can give some advice, I would say creating a personal space and having some me time is essential even if you live in the same house. Giving each other room to breathe can help rekindle that special feeling for your partner and keep the relationship fresh. And don't forget respecting each other and show appreciation are absolute must in any relationship. Thank you so much for watching my video. Until then, I would be happy if you hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Bye!